Hey, we got a pool. Yeah, I wonder, it got delivered last night. UPS brought it. But what we were talking about this morning is coarseness of anything. When you're doing something, fixing something, building something, you start with the rough work, and it's always the fastest. So if you're sanding something, you start with 40 grit sandpaper, and it takes off the most wood. You see the biggest change. Then you go to 80, then you go to 120, then you go to 150, then you go to 220, and if you're sanding something like a car or something, you go to even 400, 800, 1500, 3000 grit paper, and you get a super fine finish. But the difference between 1500 and 3000 grit is so small that you hardly see it, but boy, it makes a big difference in the end. Well, it's the same with this. With the pool, we're now in the finish phase. We're landscaping, so you can see the moss. Go back in the woods, get moss. You put moss in different places, you see it all around, and it adds color. It also fills in and covers up the vinyl. We're trying to cover up all of the liner for sun protection and because it looks cool. And then we're adding rock in still. We had to redig the wall out because I didn't put any dead man in it. You know what a dead man is?
One that's not alive.
A dead man is a 4x4 that you put on the back of the wall. So you dig out the wall, and then you take a 4x4 like this, and you put one on a T, and you put it in the ground like this, and you attach it. So when you bury it in the ground, it holds the wall from falling this way. Remember when we pulled the wall out, I had to dig all the wall out. Yeah, so dead man, we got the wall all oiled, so it looks nice. What else have we been, plants. We've been planting.
Yeah.
We got flowering bushes and plants, and mulch, of course. We've been mulching a lot of mulch. And oh yeah, we took some trees out.
Yes, we did. We took
a couple little trees.
Yeah, we had to get some people to come in and climb up, shimmy up the tree.
Yeah, we got one tree down, and then the other ones, I just couldn't take them down because they were going to do too much damage. So we brought in a couple of guys, climbed up the tree, cut the top out of them, and then we knocked them down and cut them up, cut the rest of them up. More lumber. my Woodland Mills H130 Max back over at the sawmill. It's kind of rainy today, a little wet, and my new roof is working pretty well. It sags some, but I knew it was going to do that without tin, but that's like a quarter of the price of tin, and I don't know how long this shed's going to be here. One day I'll put the wheels on this thing and move it to a new location, maybe where we're going to build a house. I'm not sure. All I got to do is cut those logs and those logs and those logs and any other logs of trees I take down between now and then. But right now I'm just cutting these logs. These are 3 of the logs that came from the 3 trees we took down last weekend around the pool. This is a pretty nice cant. This is a 12-inch by 15-inch cant, 8 feet, and I think maybe 10 feet. And I'm cutting this up into 3x4 landscape timbers because all the landscape timbers are rotting. They've been there probably for, I don't know, 30, 40 years. So it's time to replace those. So I'm gonna, while it's raining here, I'm going to cut these up. So a couple of things I need to work on. One is my pile is getting pretty big here, my discard pile. I've been putting some of it down there, but I don't want to do that anymore. So it's gotten a little too big to burn. I'm afraid I'll hurt these oaks. I was taking it up to my neighbor, but I may take a load up to him and burn the rest of it. But I've got to wait till it's semi-dry because I can't really get in there very well without tearing everything up. I like cutting wood. It's easy, and I like sawdust, and not noisy, but I like doing it. You know, it's funny, while I'm thinking about cutting wood, is that I realized that the pool project was huge. It was a really big project. It took months to do that. A lot of stuff I knew nothing about. And now that the major part of the pool is done, we're basically landscaping and kind of outsourcing the irrigation somewhat. Then I think that I feel kind of lost. I'm not sure where to go next, what to do next. I've got a lot of little stuff I got to catch up with. But it's a funny feeling because I've been driven for so long, just like the basement. I was driven for so long to finish the basement. Now I've done the pool. And of course, each project took pretty focus and determination. The solar panels, the basement, the pool, the chicken coop, the shed. Some of those are fairly major projects. So looking forward to the next one, actually. Look at all this stuff comes out of here. Golly, stop. So we've also got, we found a contractor who does irrigation from the neighbor. Oh, see, neighbor, he's gonna watch this video, so say, hey, Tim. His son is going to come down and do irrigation for us. We're excited about that. And we've ordered St. Augustine sod, and we're going to sod that area right there and right over there, and then we're going to cut it up, and we're going to try to get St. Augustine to grow in the shaded areas where we can't get grass to grow. We got lights.
Mo's chasing balls.
Oh, that's new. Mo chasing balls. Oh, and I guess the other thing we wanted to talk about was squirrels.
Squirrels.
The squirrels are about to get, we're fighting the squirrels.
They're winning.
Because, squirrels are winning right now. We're around like round 7, I think. So last year, if you were watching our videos, you saw that the squirrels ate our corn. They'd let it get about this high, and then they go dig it up and eat it. And it really made me mad. So we tried all kinds of things to get them. We finally were able to put some wire over it and save it a little bit, but the corn we never got corn last year because of that. Went down to the chicken house last week, and there was 3 squirrels and a chipmunk in helping themselves at the chicken feeder. Which means they can get into the garden. If they can get in the chicken house, they can go through the chicken's tunnel and get right in the garden. So we've been working on the electric fence around the garden. We've now got electric fence all the way around the garden. And then so what I did is I put nylon mesh up around the wire that protects the chickens. And I went down there the other night, and there was a squirrel in the feeder. And I started looking, and they had eaten a hole right through the mesh. 2 holes, actually. through the mesh. So we added wire crossed like this, so I don't think they can get in there anymore. So it's up to them now to see. We're trying to figure out if and where they're getting in. So camera people are supposed to be putting up cameras so we can hopefully see what happens with that. So that'll be an ongoing battle with the squirrels, and it may come down to the old solution. Hey, you know, squirrel and dumplings.
Yum.
Well, we're on the back to basics. We're out here in the woods and we're trying to feed ourselves. Hey, if squirrels want to give themselves up for some squirrel and dumplings, that's not my problem. So we'll have to show everybody how to make squirrel and dumplings. The key to it is you don't shoot them with a shotgun. You know why?
Crunchy.
They get crunchy, yeah, because you can't get all the little pellets out of them. And besides, if you use the wrong shotgun, there's not much left of them to eat anyway. Yeah, you really need a 22, which we don't have. Oh, and we did a little ditch.
Oh yeah, but some more rocks.
More rock.
More rocks.
Yeah. So the water was running down the driveway and running across right there and down that other driveway. It's really making a mess. So while we took the trees out, there was 3 big trees right there. We took the trees out, we went ahead and dug a ditch and laid it with rock. Bring it here. All right, bring it here. Good job. Bring it here. So, in the next week or two, we'll be we're digging up again because we're going to be laying in irrigation for all these plants we're putting in. We're just adding work for ourselves.
Yeah.
We should have just left it ivy.
We should have.
We didn't have to do anything.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, right? It was green.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose idea was this?
Mine.
And of course you guys did go swimming. Are you going to wear the towel in the pool?
No, that's probably not a smart idea.
It might keep you warm.
Makes me feel cool.
Well, the water's warm. It's like 64. It's perfect. First swim in the pool.
Could freak out because he couldn't see your bottom. Only saw was your head. Look at Lowe's doing it.
That's right. It's not an ice bath. It's not an ice bath.
How are the rocks to walk on?
Not bad.
Oh.
It's best just to dive in. So you're on the wall.
God, it's cold. It's so cold.
He's about to do it. He's about to dive right in.
Don't face plant.
Uh-oh.
What's this? This is the guy that gets in ice baths.
No, this way. Lowe's like, what the hell are you doing in my pool?
That's cold. Right. That's right. Dive in, big boy.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, get him up. Get him up. Get him.
Woo! So go to the bottom. Go to the bottom and see how deep it is.
I was like so excited somebody's in his pool.
So it's not 8 feet, is it?
Yeah. Chilly Willy.
What a bunch of wimps.
Where you off in, big man? Big man.
I built it. I don't swim in it till it's hot. Swimming in 62-degree weather. Water. A little chilly, wasn't it?
It feels colder than 62.
Well, first of all, when you jump into the pool thinking it's a pool and it's 62 degrees, it's really cold. It was really cold. But when you jump in expecting it to be an ice bath, it's nice and warm. Big difference.
Yeah.
Funny how that works.
Same pool, same temperature, different result. We had some good comments this week. We appreciate those. I think people are hitting the button.
Hit the button, guys. Hit the button.
Yeah. And, so, you know, the weather's turning. It's still a little nippy. See, I have a coat on this morning. But so we're looking forward to it getting better. And Ryan's going out of town again for the weekend.
Yes, sir.
Going to see the redwoods.
Woo! Big trees.
Big trees.
Big trees.
Yeah, so we'll try to get him, bring back some pictures. At least we can show them on vacation.
And tut-tuts, it looks like rain.
Yep, feels like rain. So I guess we're about done here, right?
Yes,
For
sir.
this week. Yeah, push the little thing. Thanks for watching.